Hello and welcome to Chapter 10, Lesson 6. Today we're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. So equivalent is just like it sounds, talks about fractions that are equal. See down here, equivalent fractions are equal, equivalent, and represent the same size. So like if I had a pizza, ready? And I cut it in half. And I eat half of the pizza. Well, what if I cut it into 4 pieces and I ate 2? So now I ate 2 out of 4 pieces of pizza. Didn't I eat the same amount? Or let's say I cut it again. Now I have 8 total pieces of pizza, and I'm going to eat 4 of them. Notice how I'm eating the same amount of pizza, it's just I'm cutting it into smaller bits. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, Noah has 1/2 of a fruit pizza. Here's a little chunk of it right here. How could Noah cut the pizza into smaller, equal-sized pieces and still have half of the whole pizza? So this is kind of an example I just gave. So if I have 1 whole pizza here on my fraction strips, and I'm going to eat half of it, right? So that's represented by this fraction strip. Well, let's cut it into 4 equal pieces. Now I have to eat 2. So I have to eat 2/4. 2 out of 4 pieces to eat the same amount, right? Or if I cut it into, so 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent. Q-I-V-A-L-E-N-T. They're equivalent. They're worth the same amount. Noah could then cut each 1/4 piece into 8 equal pieces, which is exactly what I did on the last one too. How many 1/8 tiles are there? We're going to eat 4 out of 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's all worth the same amount. So 1/2, 2/4, and 4/8 are equivalent fractions. Right, let's move on. Kwan's bookshelf has 3 shelves. Only one of the shelves has books. So 1 out of 3 shelves have books. His mom says 2/6. 2/6 of the shelves have books. Are they both correct? Let's find out. So here I have 1/3 and 2/6. If, which you can see right here from this picture, boom, they are worth the same amount. I'll erase it so you can see it better. And you can look at your own book, I suppose, too. They're the same. Because all I did is I took the bookshelves and cut them in half. Instead of 1 out of 3, I said 2 out of 6. But it's worth the same. Another way is we could use number lines. Okay, if I'm going to put 1/3 on a number line and cut it into 3 equal pieces, and then if I cut them all in half, I would jump 1, 2. Because this would be 6. 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, or 1/2, 4/6, 5/6, 6/6. So notice too, 3/3 and 6/6 are equivalent fractions because they're same spot on the number line. Same with 2/3 and 4/6. Same spot on the number line, they're worth the same amount. So 1/3 of 1 whole shares the same point on the number line as 2/6. They are both correct. So 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent fractions. Nice. Let's move on. Complete the number sentence with an equivalent fraction. So here we can see 1/2 is equivalent to 2 1/4 or 2/4. I'm wondering if this is on your homework. Why don't you switch to your homework and see if it's the first problem on there. You can kind of work through it with me on the homeworks too. I think that would be beneficial. All right, complete each number sentence to show equivalent fractions. So here I have 1/4. Now if I cut those fourths in half, now I have 8 total pieces. And I'm noticing that 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8. And now this must be the homework. Sorry, guys. This is the homework. The last one wasn't. But anyways, if you notice too, I went from 4 to 8. What did I do there? I multiplied by 2. And so look at here, 1 to 2, I also multiplied by 2. Cool. Let's look here. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sixths and 2/3. They're equivalent because you can see they take up the same amount of space, right? Just these pieces are smaller. So notice all I did again was cut each one of these pieces in half. So now I went from 3 or 6 to 3. Really kind of I put them together if we're looking at from left to right, and notice again, from 6 to 3 I divided by 2. 4 to 2 divided by 2. Okay, so that's how we can find equivalent fractions, is by multiplying and dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. Let's look at some more examples. Complete each number sentence to show equivalent fractions. So this one is worth 1/2. And then I cut each half into 3 equal pieces, so I have also 3/6 times 3 times 3. Here I have 2 out of 4 and 1 out of 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Equivalent fractions. Hiroshi made 6 puppets. 2 of the puppets were dogs, 2 were cats, and 2 were birds. Circle the equivalent fractions that represents the part of the puppets that were cats. So we know the denominator is going to be 6. And how many were cats? 2 were cats. 2/6. So I have the option of either multiplying both the numerator and denominator by the same number or dividing them both by the same number. Now, if I were to multiply this by 2, I could say that 4/12 is equivalent, but I don't see that one up there. So let's try going the other way. Let's try taking 2/6 and dividing them both by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 1/3. A rose bush had 8 blossoms. 1 blossom withered and fell off. The wind blew off another blossom. Circle the equivalent fractions that represents the part of the blossoms still on the bush. Okay, this one's kind of a multi-step here. So I had 8. 1 fell off. And the wind blew off another blossom. Oops, sorry. Another one fell off. Better subtract 1 here. So I am left with 6 blossoms on there. So 6 out of 8 are still on the bush. Boop, right there. Now, if I were really going to impress Mrs. Hammer, I would do 8 minus 1, parentheses, and then subtract another 1, equals, let's say, B for blossom. That would be really cool, because then we do parentheses first. And we would get 6. Anyway, sorry, that's on another topic. Let's do one more problem here. Test practice on the homework. Okay, which of the following are not equivalent fractions? Let's talk about how to figure this one out. So first I'm going to start with the denominator. 6 to 3 I divided by 2. And 2 to 1 I divided by 2. Checks out, that is. Okay, you go from 3 to 6, multiply by 2. 2 to 4, multiplied by 2. That one checks out. 4 to 8 times 2. 1 to 2 times 2. Checks out. Must be this last, oh yes, I see it. So 2 to 8 I would multiply by 4, and 1 to 3 I multiply by 3. Multiplying by 3 and 4 does not create equivalent fractions. Has to be the same, multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number. So let's pick that one, because those ones are not equivalent fractions. And that really brings me to another point. You need to make sure you're reading questions very carefully, because if you had skimmed over this question and said, which of the following are equivalent fractions, you would have read A and said, oops, A is equivalent, I should pick that one. So let's be real careful on that when we're doing our tests and that sort of thing, when you're doing your homework. Okay? All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and make sure you let me know if you have any questions on the assignment. Bye.